Hey yo, what is going on, viewers of the tube? If you're wondering where you're at in the tubeverse, let me tell you, this channel should probably be housed in an alternate universe. Kind of like this koala taking a stroll.
Oh, hang on a minute. Red flag. Child on his own, no parents around, quite a young'un. Let's have a little chat with him. You right there, mate? How's it going? What are you, like 6, 19, 5, 11? All on your own. You got no family around, no parents. You'd be in a little family unit, mate, like these guys. See this family unit of 3? Are you yours, mate? You know this guy? What about you? You know this kid here? Any ideas? No? Alright, mate, well, you got to be careful out here. You don't know who's around. You take care of yourself, okay? Here goes the koala in a really built up area. There's nothing really scarier.
You know our down under, it's time for Chico Crypto. With the markets, crypto, and traditional finance having a tough Monday overall, I think it's about time to do a little Chico research episode. Plus, with our live stream being shadow banned on Saturday, in which we performed some of this initial research, I think the Chico community deserves it. So what did we get into over the weekend? Well, I think I found some connections which connect the major blockchain consortiums of the West right back to the largest blockchain-based consortiums in the East. And a couple crypto projects we here at Chico are major fans of just might be providing a helping hand with the tech involved with both consortiums. So it all began last week when news started making its rounds that Tesla was piloting a supply chain-based blockchain program over in their Chinese Gigafactory. Yes, that Tesla, the one that is led by the elite meme lord Elon Musk, who I've shown this before. He plays super coy about Bitcoin and blockchain in the public eye, but if you dig into it, he is no noob and understands the value in decentralization. So if you do not realize how big this is, I do not know what to tell you. Tesla is hands down the leader as a company of the future. I mean, Tesla's stock has rebounded one of the strongest in this stock rally, rebounding over 50% since the mid-March low. The forward-thinking Tesla is where investors are looking to put their money, and I don't doubt for 1 second it's based on some of their recent business moves, including piloting blockchain-based technology, as it's a frickin' future, people. So what did Tesla pilot and with who? Well, from the article, blockchain-based logistics provider Cargosmart revealed Tesla, the Shanghai International Port Group, and Chinese cargo ship operator Costco trialed a blockchain app that shortened the cargo release time and makes it easier for Tesla's logistics teams to take ownership of goods once they are offloaded. So there are 4 players involved right off the bat. Of course, Tesla, but also the Shanghai International Port Group, Costco Shipping Network, and finally the blockchain-based Cargosmart technology company. So what kind of blockchain could these players be using? Well, the CoinDesk article goes on to say, the announcement doesn't say much about the type of blockchain used in the pilot, nor the sort of goods Tesla imported into China. Well, luckily, viewers of the tube, you don't have to just stop at CoinDesk for the best news in the space. Chico knows exactly which blockchain they're using, who is leading the build, and what tech is the basis for the blockchain solution. You ready? Let's begin. So if we want to find out which blockchain they are using, we should probably start researching the blockchain company involved with this, Cargosmart. So who is this company? Well, back in November of 2018, we first heard about them when it was announced that 9 of the top ocean carriers would be joining a blockchain consortium alliance called the Global Shipping Business Network. And it included names we saw before like Tesla and Costco, and also the Shanghai Port Group, but also CMA CGM, Evergreen Marine, OOCL, Yangming, DP World Hutchison Ports, and PSA International. But this article's dive brief gives us something more. Cargosmart, a software company funded by OOCL, will create the blockchain software. So the OOCL is the Orient Overseas Container Line, and Cargosmart is actually just a software and technology wing of this company, not some separate offshoot blockchain company, but actually a wing of one of the most powerful shipping lines across the globe. So Cargosmart is the OOCL, but what is the blockchain being used and what technology is behind it? Well, just about 5 months ago, we got this article. Cargosmart completes proof of concept with eTradeConnect to demonstrate value in cross-network collaboration for trade finance. And from the article, the engagement explored ways to improve global trade through enhanced collaboration among shippers, bank, terminal operators, and ocean carriers, with applications to be further developed once the Global Shipping Business Network, GSBN, is formed. Cargosmart and eTradeConnect have successfully completed the proof of concept, facilitated by PwC, with banks and ocean carriers including the Bank of China Limited, the Bank of East Asia Limited, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank Limited, Costco Shipping Lines, and OOCL. So do you see all the names showing up again? GSBN, Costco, OOCL, but new ones now too. PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, a bunch of conglomerate Asian banks, but the important one we need to focus on is eTradeConnect, because they're actually providing the blockchain and the technology behind all of this. So who is this eTradeConnect? Well, going to their web portal, they were created by the Hong Kong Interbank Clearing Limited Company, and its aim is to provide a trade or trade finance platform to local and overseas participants through a digitalized trade finance platform developed using the distributed ledger technology. And if you don't know who Hong Kong Interbank Clearing Limited is, they are owned and under the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, aka Hong Kong's currency board and the de facto central bank. So is this big? Yeah, it's bigger than many of us could imagine, but it can't be Hong Kong's central bank providing the blockchain and tech, right? Well, that is correct, as it's not. Back in October of 2018, when eTradeConnect was announced with their partners, a Ping An group tweeted about it. Congrats on the launch of eTradeConnect, Hong Kong's newly minted digital trade financing platform. In Angie TV Lau's words, this is where it all begins. Thank you to Hong Kong Monetary Authority and the 12 partnering banks for choosing Onceconnect for the underlying blockchain technology. And there it is, folks. Onceconnect is the underlying blockchain tech. So what is Onceconnect and who the freak is Ping An Group? Well, Ping An Group is a Chinese holding conglomerate whose subsidiaries mainly deal with insurance, banking, and financial services. And Onceconnect is part of Ping An. Going to the Onceconnect website, Onceconnect is an associate of Ping An Group and has world-leading technology capabilities for financial services and AI, big data analytics, and blockchain. As of September 30th, 2019, the company has submitted 3,392 patent applications in China and overseas. And many of those patents is the blockchain behind this. Going to their industry research tab on their site and clicking on Ping An blockchain, we open the document and that brings us another breadcrumb. On page 17, they detail their solution. The Onceconnect blockchain team has innovatively developed the FiMAX S3C fully encrypted blockchain architecture, which has several competitive advantages. Privacy, low latency, high TPS, but also customized blockchain solutions for business entities, aka enterprises, but also blockchain network as a service network ecosystems implemented at a large scale. So right off the bat, doesn't that sound like something in the West that is currently getting built? The baseline protocol. It uses zero-knowledge proofs, just like FiMAX. It's low latency, high TPS, and allows for mass customization for enterprises to build and expand and then deploy with. So, are these two connected? Well, I think so, and I think so big time. So what is the FiMAX S3C blockchain based off of? Is it its own architecture, or did they use something already built and expand upon that? Well, people have been trying to figure this out. A Wrath of Kahneman on Twitter said, hard to find much info about Onceconnect's FiMAX BNAAS and FiMAX SC3 architecture without reading Chinese. Seems like a platform that coordinates and creates various blockchains, including those within the FiMAX marketplace. Similar to R3 Corda? Well, Wrath of Kahneman, Chico figured it out. From Hyperledger documentation in January of 2019, from the Hyperledger Trade Finance SIG, or Special Interest Group. They had a meeting, and a question was asked. What are the different trade finance platforms, e.g. WeTrade, Hyperledger, eTradeConnect, Hyperledger, others which were built on Corda, Ethereum, etc.? eTradeConnect is Onceconnect, which is FiMAX SC3, so it was built using Hyperledger, and was actually built by one of the first founders of the Hyperledger fabric architecture, from the Onceconnect website on their FiMAX blockchain, led by the co-founder of Hyperledger Fabric. So who is this? Well, going to this LinkedIn, for Frank Liu, we see he is the Deputy GM at Ping An Onceconnect, which is confirmed by his experience, head of DLT research and solutions since July 2016. What did old Frankie boy do before this? He worked at IBM for 2 years as program manager and senior product manager for Hyperledger Fabric, and he was one of the original creators out of 2 of Hyperledger Fabric. Who was the other original creator? John Wolpert, who is now working on the baseline protocol, which we can confirm by going to the Hyperledger Fabric GitHub. The following reviewers have contributed to this document. Number 1, Frank Liu. Number 2, John Wolpert. So Johnny Wolpert and Frank, they worked about as closely together as possible and created the technology that is the basis for both products they are now working on. Frank FiMAX SC3 and John the baseline protocol. And what is super interesting to me is Onceconnect filed for SEC filing last year and they got approved. And they launched and raised $312 million in a US IPO, which means the company is coming here to the States with their tech. And who already has connections with Ernst & Young, Consensus, the EA, and more? Frank's buddy John Wolpert. So what blockchain projects are involved with this baseline? Well, we know a couple already, Chainlink and Unibright, as members of their team are on the technical steering committee. But also, like I predicted, and I thought I got wrong, the Aztec protocol with Zachary Williamson on the TSC. But as the markets tumbled in mid-March, there were new projects added to the baseline team, including some obscure small caps. At the bottom, March 19th, new stakeholders added. Shipchain is one of them, which if we go to their coin Gecko, market cap is under 2 million. So my friends, we need to keep an eye on this baseline protocol and the crypto projects involved with it. The baseline protocol and FiMAX SC3 were built to be interoperable with each other, as both technologies use Hyperledger, created by both of the founders. The East and the West trade finance blockchain systems will work together, and that common frame of reference will be Ethereum. Cheers, I'll see you next time.